Right, so hello. What's that from?
Hello.
Hello.
Est-ce que tu aimes le sexe? Le sexe. Je vais te l'activité physique, la colite. Tu aimes ça?
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Est-ce que tu aimes le sexe? Le sexe. Je veux dire l'activité physique, la colite. Tu aimes ça?
Oh God.
I didn't learn that bit.
Why would I learn that bit? I skipped it. Anyway, moving on. Today we're going to do how to survive university, sixth form. You could use them for school, college, just
Etc. etc.
10 tips.
Yeah. Ellie went to sixth form and then she didn't get in uni, so...
I don't want to go to uni. I could have easily got into uni, I'll have you
Oh,
know.
we're getting all defensive about it then.
Yeah!
Obviously.
Obviously.
I'm at uni.
She's at uni.
So,
I'm basically...
thanks for that help.
I'm basically at uni too.
Yeah.
Because I help her a lot.
We are giving you first-hand facts.
What does that mean?
Like straight from the horse's mouth.
Why are you coming up with all these sayings today?
It's not like we're like, oh yeah, if we was at uni, I think this is what you could do.
Yeah. Personal experience.
Oh, not straight from the horse. We're going to actually help you because we've been there, done that, in the process, got the t-shirt. Yeah.
I've got the t-shirt. You ain't.
I didn't go to sixth form if you're wondering. College gal. We're going to give you around 10 tips, our top tips that we personally think have worked for us during our education, which will help you slay, girl.
And get that A+. Or the first.
A+.
A star.
A star. This girl
A.
thinks she's American.
They're not in order of importance. They're just in order of like the order we wrote them down. So there's no particular order.
Are you okay?
Okay. Matt.
So, let's start off with the first thing we come up with. I think one of the main things for being successful in what you do, if it's uni or even in things like jobs and sixth form, school, whatever, I think you really need to surround yourself with the right people. If you are going to surround yourself with really negative, lazy people, then you're probably going to end up being like them. I think there's a saying like, here we go, you become like the people you're around.
Yeah, it's kind of like you are what you eat, isn't it? Staying around motivated people
will keep you motivated. I feel like I'm quite lazy within, like my soul is lazy. But at uni I've got a really great group of friends that are so motivated and they really do help me.
They push you.
That's it. They push me. I mean, if you've got that friend that just wants to
party every night
and bunk every lesson and just not turn up, then
it's gonna rub off on you.
Yeah, without realising, even if you're like, no, I don't have to be like that person. Without realising it, you're gonna fall into that trap.
To be fair, if you're at uni, like, a lot of people will wanna do that.
Yeah, I mean, because you're paying for your education. A lot of time you're gonna get lazy people in school.
It's the same with sixth form though, like you don't stay if you don't want to do it.
No, but I mean, I'm at uni, I'm paying for it, I'm paying to get a degree, and so I'm working my little butt off.
Cute. So obvious. Like, I feel like it's oversaid.
These facts are really like common sense, but you just need them shook into your head.
I'm not joking, I got that good morning, mate. Headache.
Carry on.
Okay.
Carry on.
Carry on.
It's like a Beyonce slogan day.
Keep on top of things. Don't push everything under the blanket and wait until the day
Under the
before.
carpet.
Oh!
We can say it's blanket, it's fine. No
Is
one's
it?
gonna judge. Carpet.
Don't leave everything to the last minute. I know people say it all the time, but it really does
so bad
make
at that.
sense. Like, if you've got a little bit of work to do and you know you've got like a little bit of time but it's not due for 3 weeks, just get it done. because even if you start it, then you haven't got that chore of like.
I feel like sometimes these things don't click in till you've actually learnt from it. I mean, my first year at uni, I wish someone had shouted in my face, keep on top of things, because I was like, oh, that's only little, I'll leave it. And then I got given another little thing the next day, and then I got another little thing the next day, and by the weekend I was like, oh my god, I've got 24 little things to do.
And if you get it done, then you've got the weekend to like chill or do whatever.
And I was always catching up, and then for second year I've kind of learned a bit more, but I'm still kind of like, oh, let's just watch telly all day.
Oh, let's just watch Vampire
But it's
Diaries.
just in my nature.
There's only one more season of Vampire Diaries. Just get that done and then you can watch all the seasons of Vampire Diaries.
7 times through. Another thing that really works for me, I think it works for you too. Write lists. Write lists like they're going out of fashion, girl.
Yeah.
Especially, I think at uni, if I'm in one space, I know I'm going to be there the whole day. I feel like post-it note lists really work for me, because if I'm on my laptop, I can just stick it to my laptop, and I put in like chronological order of the things I want to get done that day. Lists for a day is really good.
Yeah, and ticking them off feels so good.
Yeah, literally.
Scribbling it out.
But don't be so hard on yourself. Like, don't give yourself 30 things to do that day, because ain't it better to just put 5 things that you got to do, and once you've done them all, go on to your next list.
Yeah, don't give yourself unrealistic goals. That should have been another one.
Yeah. Ka-ching. Oh, this topic is made for you, girl.
Why? Sleep. I do sleep.
Talk about it then.
Okay. Number 4. We're both guilty of having all-nighters to get work done, and it really sets you back. Like, honestly, even if you have loads of work to do and you're like worried about getting it done, it's better to wake up early than stay up late, because if you've got that good night's sleep, then you will just find things just function better.
Yeah, let your brain work more. But by all means, if you've got a deadline the next day and you ain't got stuff done, stay up on that.
Yeah.
So get your sleep. There's no point having a whole night staying up if then the next day you plan to do work and then you're just going to sleep through the whole day. You might as well have gone to sleep the whole night and then worked through the whole day like you planned in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Number 5.
Stuff like essays and that, I personally do not like writing essays. I mean, some people it comes to naturally. So something I have to do, which I feel works for me, is writing little and often. So do your work in small doses instead of just cramming it all into one day and then making yourself feel ill and just leaving it till last minute, really.
It goes back to keeping on top of things. If you start early,
everything kind of merges together.
It does, yeah. To success.
Yes.
Also, it's like anything. If you take a step back from it and then go back to it, you'll start to see like if you made mistakes or whatever. If you're staring at it for ages, it'll just all look like a blur. Next is balancing priorities. So even though you want to do really well with like sixth form, school, university, you still got to have a life, and at the ages that we probably need a job as well. And it probably seems like it's too much to pile when you can't handle it, but trust me, it's really good to have that like escape to take your mind off things, and definitely you should make time and get everything done so you can see friends, so you don't go insane as well.
And when I'm at work, I'm thinking about work instead of thinking about the stress of uni. Whereas if I'm just sitting at home, if I know I've got a deadline coming up, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to be sat there stressing, panicking, like trying to get everything done, or just sat there watching telly wanting to get it done but can't be bothered to get it done.
Dreaming
but
about
if you've got
it done.
Yeah, but if you've got work, like my work is obviously I teach kids to swim. I can't be sat there thinking about deadlines. I've got to think about what I'm doing, my job. I've got to get my job right, and then it just feels nice to have like that weight lifted off your shoulders for even a couple of hours, and then you can stress about it after.
Yeah, come home to a big pile of books.
This next one's actually really, really obvious. You're gonna be like, oh duh. Like, it kind of brings all of them together in a sense, but it's just be organised. It comes down to stuff such as, I'm guilty for it, turning up to a lecture without a pen.
You're 19 years old. Get a
It's
blooming
ridiculous. I'm embarrassed.
Do you know what I mean?
When I tidy my room, I'm like, oh, tidy room, tidy mind.
Yeah.
Like,
But we're not talking about rooms.
yeah, no, but just, you know. If you've not got the basic
No. You've got
resources,
like, you've got to put the work in, and it's not that much work to get a pen and a notepad. Like, come on. Next is making the effort with all your teachers. This was your idea, wasn't it?
I love this one.
Because if you don't get along with your teacher, you're going to find it so hard to turn up to a lesson.
In the way I was thinking of it is, even if like a lot of people are like, oh, that teacher's so horrible, blah blah blah, just be nice, because when you will end up needing them, I can guarantee, unless you're freaking Einstein, you are gonna need them. They have that job for a reason. They know what they're talking about, and there's been the amount of times where I've needed a teacher's help, and because they like the type of person I am, they are willing to. I've had teachers stay back from their day will end at 5, and I've had them stay back till 9 helping me, because know. No, like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna, it's like treat people how you want to be treated. Damn!
Smashed it. Okay, next is attendance. Again, very obvious. But if you're not turning up to lessons and you wake up and think, I think I'll give it a miss today and I'll catch up on it later, don't really need to go in today, only half a day, you just can't expect to get the results that you want. You've got to put the work in, and getting up and going to uni or going to sixth form is the first step.
This kind of leads back to the thing with teachers, but teachers notice stuff like attendance, and they're going to be more willing to help the people that they can tell want to learn.
Put in the effort.
And by you not showing up, even, I'm not joking, I've been so ill before and I've still gone into uni because, number one, I don't want to fall behind, obviously, and number two, the teachers come in if they're ill, so...
Unless you're on your deathbed, you don't really have an excuse.
Yeah.
It's still the boys in your court because you're old enough to look after yourself, but they don't have sympathy for you when you're struggling, basically.
I feel like this point really, like, brings everything all into one, and for me it is what is getting me through uni. I'm just about to finish my second year, and without these little pep talks I give myself, I wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, you need to keep yourself motivated. Every time I'm in tears, because uni will bring you to tears, I promise you. I mean, if you're putting in the effort and trying to get the grades you want. One of the main things that I have to sit there and remind myself, and even myself personally, I forget, and I need someone else to remind me, this isn't forever. Like, it's 3 years of your life, or like for me, I use, you've got 2 more weeks and then it's your deadline, and you can chill, and you just imagine how happy you're going to be when you've got that grade you wanted.
And you've got the holiday you're going on or whatever, and you can just relax and know that you've tried your absolute best.
Like, I think when I'm literally sat there crying, I know after I'm going to look back and be like, it was worth it. At that moment in time, you're going to think it's the end of the world.
When you're younger, it does seem like a long time, but when you're older, you'll be like, don't even remember it.
It does go by so fast.
So fast.
So fast.
Almost done, kid.
Oh yeah. Bring it on.
Can't wait to get that graduation hat and go.
Ka-chow!
You do that in England?
I think so. If they're higher.
The Gap. Oh yeah. I just picture High School Musical.
Thank you for watching. That's been our 10 survival
hacks, tips,
tricks, whatever you want to call them. I know it seems like we talked about uni quite a lot, but that's just because I didn't go to sixth form.
Yeah, but I also don't really remember sixth form because you're in uni right now. I don't really remember it, and I'm kind of helping with uni as well, so I'm kind of in that mindset. But sixth form was quite a while ago now.
If you think this has helped you in any way, please give this video a thumbs up and let us know. What was you about to say?
I was going to say. And if you have any other tips, then leave them in the comments for other people to read or us to read. But yeah, see you soon.
We will see you in our next video. Thank you.
And also, I want to say, just because we might not mention it anytime soon, but if you have exams this year or like deadlines, good luck.
Good luck.
Because people might have GCSEs soon.
Yeah.
It's April next week.
Yeah, if you've got any exams.
April today.
It's April. Pinch punch.
No! See you soon.
See you soon. We love you. Don't be good, be great.